This is nothing compared to what you've done. And not only me, but everybody here. You've taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when we first started dating. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And this is not enough. It's not enough I can give you. I just want you to be happy. And every year, I'm even more in love with you. And I want to spend every day of my life with you. Happy birthday. And I thank God for you every day.
I wanted to let that whole thing play, man, because this woman's coming at the top. It's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? She said, Beyoncé telling Jay-Z, you taught me how to be a woman, is crazy. And it's funny to me because how many times have you heard women say they want a man that can teach them something? Let's be real. In a man and woman romantic relationship, what is he supposed to teach you? What he's really going to be teaching you is life. How to deal with me, how to deal with the people around you, correcting you on the things that you might not do right? Because let's be honest, sometimes your parents let you get away with stuff that your husband ain't, right? I want to go in the Bible right quick because it's weird to me that a lot of women take that stance, because I know a lot of women felt weird about Beyonce saying that. Let's be honest, she was in a relationship with Jay-Z at a very young age, and that's how that goes. Whether you in a close, whether you in a relationship where you close in age or not, that man still supposed to be in a position of authority and power to lead. It's weird to me that women get into these bags where they talk about wanting a leader. That's a teacher at the end of the day. I don't know what y'all be asking for when y'all asking for a leader, but leaders gonna have to correct you and teach you how to maneuver in life. It is what it is. I want to get this right quick because that's how God set it up. This is Genesis chapter 2 and verse 18. And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone, and I will make him and help meet for him. So he already established he's going to make Adam a helper, an assistant, right? Going down, verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. At this point, the Most High has not given her no instruction. All he did was create her. That's it. All he did was create her. And he brought her to him, right? Verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. And she shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. So when we go into chapter 3, where the serpent is going back and forth with Eve, it shows you that Adam taught her everything that she know. I don't want to read the whole thing, but I've went over Genesis 2 and 3 on multiple occasions on my channel. At no point in Genesis chapter 2 did it insinuate that the Most High taught her anything. She was created and brought to that man. That's it. He named her and he explained how that's supposed to go from there. Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Now, when you go throughout the Bible, when they talk about that one flesh, one, that's 6. 2, that's having the same similar mindset. That's thinking alike. We already know how that's supposed to go. It's weird to me that women get into these little bags where they want men to be leaders, but they also don't want to be taught. It don't make sense. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, and I'm going to start at verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. It's a hierarchy. When you read, and I want to say it's John chapter 7, he tell you, I can't do nothing without the Father. Everything that I'm teaching you and telling you, I got it from him, right? It's the same with us. Every man you see with some type of wisdom, he was taught by another man. He was taught by somebody that was given or sanctioned by the Most High Christ to give you that information. It is what it is. I can't sit here and tell you that I learned what I know about the Bible on my own. The prophets taught me how to read the Bible, so now I can go through it and catch stuff for myself. But I still need that guidance from them, right? Let's read it again. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man. The head mean you got to go to him for information. The head mean you got to go to him for your issues, your problems and concerns. Most women in our community, they were not taught how to be women. It is what it is. Looking at the Beyoncé situation, her mother taught her how to be an entertainer. That's it. Because when you look at her mama situations with her relationships and situations, she don't know how to be a woman either. And that's the beautiful part about the prophets. The first time I ever heard somebody say this, it blew my mind. Deke said, let's just go to the verse right quick. Let's go to the verse where he got it from. Verse 3. This is Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. He asked a very simple question. He said, where did that aged woman get the understanding to teach the younger women? And he went to the women, he went to the sisters in the class and asked them, where did she get that knowledge from? Where did she get that understanding from? They kept saying her mom, the grandma, the mom. He kept on saying, who taught her? Who taught her? Who taught her? Because in every one of these situations where an older sister is giving you game, 9 times out of 10, she got a good man that she's getting information from, that he's teaching her. They having these long, drawn-out conversations. Let's be real. That'd be one of the most beautiful things about marriage. Those conversations where we're not arguing. We're looking at a situation that happened it might just be in society. And we talking. We going through the Bible. Hey, look, you see this that happened right there? Check this out. This is how you're supposed to handle that situation. This is how you're supposed to deal in this situation. Those be the beautiful conversations in marriage. My wife called me up. Hey, I just saw this. What you think about that? Okay, give me Ecclesiastes. You get what I'm saying? The men is supposed to teach the women. It is what it is. Let's get some more. So I know a lot of women feel some type of way, but let's be real. A lot of our women don't know how to be women. Then they ask us to be patient because they have never learned. But then feel some type of way when a woman say she was taught by a man how to be a woman. Let's be real. The things that are important for a woman to know how to do are the things that a man want from them. Let's be real. Everything else in life you can get from going to school. But those small little details of life that help you in relationships, you got to get that from a man, sweetheart. And 9 times out of 10, if you can get that from a woman, she was taught by a man, sweetheart. It is what it is. Watch this. Ecclesiastes chapter 26 and verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Instructed by who? Who is going to give her the instruction? The same way Adam gave the instruction to Eve. Think about it. The Most High had to reiterate and tell her, hey, do what that man tell you in Genesis chapter 3. And your desire shall be to your husband, and he shall rule over thee. That was from the get-go. Out of nowhere, you just appear and this man teaching you, hey, I need you to move like this. I need you to do that. I need you to move and do this at this time. You didn't want to do that, though. God told us we can't do this, so don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do this. I need you to do this, and this. She didn't like that position. Let's be real. Our women don't like being under us. They don't like being women. That's what you was created to do. Let's read it again. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. But you got to be willing to be instructed. Listen to how she's speaking about this brother. She was willing to be instructed. She was willing to get that information from him and implement it to please him.
This is nothing compared to what you've done. And not only me, but everybody here. You've taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when we first started dating. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And this is not enough. It's not enough I can give you. I just want you to be happy. And
you see how beautiful that is? She said, I just want you to be happy. How do you fulfill that? By doing what he asks of you. That's how you fulfill that. If, as a woman, if you just want that man to be happy, do what he's asking of you. That's it. As long as he's not telling you to sell yourself and to sin against the Most High, what's the issue? Watch this. We're going back in this Bible. Because it can go both ways with the instruction, right? Because you can get you an evil dude, or you can get a man that's willing to be patient with you and teach you and guide you into being a better woman. Because I'm just asking this question. I'm going to ask it for the men and the women. As a man, when you hear a woman say she want a man that can teach her something, or she want a man that can lead, what does that mean to you? Right? To the women, when women say they want a man that can teach them something, or they want a man that can lead, what does that mean to you? What is that supposed to look like? Watch this. Ecclesiastes chapter 26 and verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that fears the Lord. Why did I get this? Because we'll listen to somebody like Beyoncé, right? That we view as being wicked, right? But we don't know the dynamics of their relationship when they inside the household, right? You can teach your spouse to be evil. We don't look at it like that on a lot of different occasions. Sometimes we see some of these sisters out and about. They move like that because their husbands ain't teaching them nothing. Their fathers didn't teach them nothing. They was taught evil lessons all throughout their life. And what you see is the byproduct of a man that was not a man that was not a leader, a man that was not strong enough to say, hey, go sit your ass down. We ain't doing that. We don't move like that. We got more integrity than that. But, in the black community, you can't really say that too often, or you toxic masculinity, right? But it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, because I thought it was a cool little video for her to say that about her husband. We don't see that very often in the black community where a woman is giving her husband flowers. You know what I'm saying? And for her to say it the way she said it, you can tell she admire, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, women do listen to everything this sister say, except for this, like the brother said at the bottom. He said, these women listen to everything Beyoncé say, except when it comes to honoring and respecting a man. Because that top part right there, it shows you why it's so many issues in the black community amongst husbands and wives. They don't want to be taught. Hold on. Let's go in the Bible one more time. I want to say it's in chapter 4. Oh, man. Hold on. It's in 6. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. Now think about it, right? This go for the men and the women. I'm going to read it again. My son, if thou wilt, if you're willing, You have to be willing, first and foremost. Thou shalt be taught. And that's a lot of the problem in the black community amongst men and women, husbands and wives. The women don't want to be taught by us. That was the issue in the garden. Eve didn't want to be up under him no more. She said she wanted to be a god too. She was learning from another man. What did that man tell her? Y'all will be as gods, knowing both good and evil. Who did she have to go to learn that good and evil? She had to go to her husband because she didn't know good and evil for herself. That go right back into 1 Corinthians chapter 14. Let's go get it right quick. I mean, they just bouncing around my head right now. Watch this. Same scenario. I'm just starting verse 34. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. What law is that? That's Genesis chapter 3 and verse 16. The law was she had to be under his rulership, right? Because we're not talking about women just not supposed to speak. We're talking about in a spiritual church setting. They're not supposed to be teaching the congregation. It is what it is. You can teach the women, you can teach the children, but in terms of doctrine over the school, doctrine over the church, be quiet. Verse 35. And if they will learn anything, hold up. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. That's crazy, ain't it? Most women don't like that dynamic. Most women do not want to be under that type of scrutiny. They don't want to be up under that because it's vulnerable to be in that position to have to ask, hey, I don't understand this. Can you explain this to me? Most women don't like that. You might feel powerless in that situation where somebody got the knowledge and you don't. Let's read it again. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman, for women to speak in the church. I thought the Bible was telling you that a husband's supposed to be teaching the wives. So, as a man, you need to be trying to accumulate some knowledge. You need to be studying. You need to be being the best version of yourself you can be, because your wife gonna need you to teach. But you know, it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.